Alright, let's fucking do this, shall we?
This is that one video that no YouTuber really wants to make, because it doesn't matter what they say in said video, they know it's gonna be wrong. And that's kind of a hard fact to know about making a video like this, going into it knowing that you're gonna be judged and you're gonna be ridiculed and there's gonna lose subscribers and there's gonna be dislikes. As a YouTuber, as an entertainer, in the same way that Rihanna is a singer, I don't want that type of negativity on my channel. So when bigger channels like Casey Neistat make videos of them demonizing people because they might have a difference of opinion and basically baiting you into a debate that you didn't really want to have in the first place. So if you guys even give the remotest of shits, Casey Neistat, a very popular YouTuber pushing 5 million subscribers, made a video basically calling out YouTubers who he thought should speak their mind on who they were voting for because our opinions matter so much. So let's talk about this for a second. Me as a YouTuber, I ride motorcycles, I'm a young male, I am legally able to vote. I should vote because this is an important election, more important than any other election ever because that's a thing. So to recap, Casey makes a video saying to call out your favorite YouTubers because they need to speak their mind on who they're voting for. And as someone who makes YouTube videos, I knew that was bound to brush across my desk. Lo and behold, the comments begin to flood in.
Dan, are you gonna do Casey Neistat's challenge? Dan, I'm calling you out by Casey Neistat's Who You Voting For challenge. Dan, you should tell me who you're voting for. Is it Hillary? I bet it's fucking Hillary. I bet it's fucking Trump, you piece of shit. Oh, I bet it's Hillary. You're such a piece of shit. Why am I caressing this giant big black microphone?
So, this is who I'm not voting for president. I'll give him this is probably his most direct video ever. And before we get into this, I hope you guys don't think that I don't like Casey Neistat, because if you check my subscription box, he's in there. He basically says, I am voting for Hillary Clinton. And then he begins to demonize Trump, and he talks about how he doesn't really like Hillary's political views because they're stale. And then he's aware of all the criticism, which I don't think he is. And he says that it's your fault that you stood by while Trump got elected, that you are held responsible in the same way that spoons make people fat and guns kill people. But I'm not mad that he's voting for Hillary Clinton or that he's bashing Trump. Great. The media does a great job of both of those. That's fine. If that's your opinion, dude, great. I appreciate that you have the balls to voice your opinion on the internet. That's cool. I actually respect Casey for that. But what I don't respect is when you basically manipulate your fan base and basically put it in their mind that you're wrong if you're voting for this person because they have a different political view than you. And you're thinking to yourself, well, it should be common sense that Hillary is better than Trump is probably what your libtard mind is thinking. That's just not the way it works, cowboy. Now, it's no secret if you're familiar with my channel that I vote 99.99% Republican. I feel like if you watch my channel and you're aware of what I do and my personality, that the fact that I'm most likely a Republican doesn't surprise you. I do swing mostly towards Republican political views except for 3 major things. I feel like marijuana should be legalized, I'm pro-choice, and I'm pro-gay marriage. Generally not Republican beliefs. Other than that, I'm all about protecting your constitutional right and not being fucking retarded. See, right there, you're probably thinking to yourself, Dan, you're just as bad. You're calling Democrats retarded. That's just as bad. That's great. You can have all the retarded Democratic beliefs that you want. And I'm gonna have all the retarded Republican beliefs that I want. There's a very fine line, but a big difference between giving your opinions and telling someone what to do. Casey's done a fucking rain dance all over that line. So that's my big quarrel with this video. It's not the fact that he's given his opinion, and not the fact that he's voting for Hillary or if he was voting for Trump. It's not that. I don't have that issue. And we're getting into who I'm going to vote for in a second. And about 1/3 of his fan base has told him to fuck off because of it, and that's fine. You know, I'm glad that you guys see through his bullshit. I have no idea why I'm addressing him directly. This isn't even directed at him. This is directed at other YouTubers so you can benefit from this mistake. See, I don't hate him for doing this because I hope that one day he will man up and realize that what he did was wrong. I've had to do it several times before. I've done some sketchy things on my YouTube career that I've had to apologize for and man up for, and this could just be another battle in the ropes with him. He might wake up tomorrow and say, you know what, I fucked up, but it's unlikely. And people are even saying that there's like conspiracy theories that Hillary Clinton paid him for that ad campaign. And you know what? I mean, like, the videos are convincing just like all the other, 9/11 videos and whatever. Casey and Hillary apparently have been best buds since way before his YouTube career. I mean, theoretically, and this is total tinfoil hat theories. You could look at some of the past data and say that maybe even Hillary made him famous on YouTube Do I believe this? No, not even close. But, I mean, theoretically, you know, you look at the huge meeting that she had with Google, how search terms weren't popping up on Google for a long time. You know, like Google search terms were padded to make sure that she didn't look bad. So, someone who's totally insane and not me ever could say something about how Hillary may be paid for these popular YouTubers when they met with Google, because Google owns YouTube, and said, hey, make me look better. So they used the YouTube algorithm and adjusted it so where Casey Neistat got popular, and then he used his political opinions to push people over to one side or another. I'm just saying, it's totally possible. Not probable though. And like I said, I don't believe that in the slightest. But this brings me to my next and final point, who I'm going to be voting or who I'm going to not be voting for. I think it comes as no surprise that I will not be voting for Hillary Clinton this year, for several reasons. Remember, I'm a YouTuber and my opinions literally don't matter. But I feel like Hillary Clinton is a sleazy, lying, manipulative,
I plead guilty,
do nothing, grease ball of a woman who should be in jail. That's personally what I believe. Based on all the facts and her history, the Clintons themselves have been known to be just sleazy people, and I don't trust them at all in the slightest. And I know what a lot of you are thinking. He doesn't vote for Hillary. Must be Trump. It's not how it works, because there's a third-party system. So no, I won't be voting for Trump either.
Again, my opinions literally don't matter.
I think Trump's an idiot.
That's fine.
I think he has no idea what he's doing.
Out playing golf.
I think he's underqualified.
That would be a very good thing.
I think he talks too much.
I'm really rich.
And I think he's pandering to Southern America the same way Hillary's pandering to the black vote.
It only makes common sense.
They will literally both say whatever they would have to say to get voted in. Trump and Hillary would both shit all over y'all, given the chance to become president. Ah, so damn, he's not voting for Trump or Hillary. That means he's voting for a third party.
I should probably stop that.
And the answer is no, I'm not voting for a third party. That's because I'm not gonna vote this election. This is where the real hate starts. This is where all three sides can get together and hate on my type of people the hardest. They'll say, Dan, it's your duty to vote. It is your duty. You are required to vote. Otherwise, you're responsible if the other party gets elected. And the truth is, no, I'm not. I'm not responsible in the slightest. That's why I'm taking my responsibility out of it. I don't want to be held accountable for either parties. Because the truth is, I would never put my name on a piece of paper and sign for someone that I didn't fully trust. And I don't fully trust either one of them. Soldiers died for your right to vote. They also died for my right not to vote. And that's the great thing about this, is that I don't have to vote. It's not the draft, this isn't Russia, and that's the point of this video. It's not for me to tell you to vote for Hillary, to vote for Trump, to vote for the third person. Vote for who you think will do best.
I feel like I need to remind everyone that my opinions literally do not matter.
If you can't fully stand behind a candidate, and you don't feel like that person represents your values in the best way possible, don't stand behind them. Why would I put my name in with someone that I just can't trust, or even compare myself to? And I'm tired of hearing this lesser of two evils thing. You have to choose the lesser of two evils. I ain't choosing shit. I live in Georgia, which is a red state. 90% of people in Georgia will probably vote Republican, regardless of whose name is on it. But what I do want you to do is vote for whoever you think would do best. Casey went around this whole thing wrong. I literally do not support Hillary in the slightest. But if you honestly felt like she was the best candidate for you, I'd say go for it, despite the fact that I don't want her in office. And let me be frank about the difference between the two people. I'd have to say Hillary's definitely the worst of the two evils. And I'm sure half of you guys are gonna say that I'm insane and the other half are gonna be like, woo, fuck Hillary. And let me explain why. It's not because I like Donald Trump more, it's certainly not even close to the truth. I feel like Hillary is sleazy enough and has her finger in so many pockets that she could pass whatever she wanted to and that would be the end of that. The Clintons have their finger in everything and not in a good way. I mean, don't get me wrong, Trump is basically the Kanye West of white people. But Hillary is sleazy to the point where if she wanted to do something, if she wanted to get people killed off, it could happen. And if she wanted to delete 30,000 private emails, she could. And well, you know what happens? Congress turns away. Defense witnesses start missing. People die. It's fucking weird and I don't trust the Clintons at all. But I'm just saying that maybe they're not the right people to put in more power. There's other people right now saying to me, how in the hell could you see Donald Trump being any better? Why on earth would you give this orange little pumpkin pie fucking power? And the truth is that I think he would be the least destructive. Not because of his policies he tried to pass, not because of his loud mouth, not because of his way to talk to people. I feel that Congress will not play ball with Donald Trump. At the end of the day, for him to get shit passed, he's got to go through a lot of people. The president doesn't have this unlimited reign of power like I'd say probably 80% of Americans think. There's a lot of shit he has to go through before anything can get done. And I feel that they're just not going to play with him. They're going to shoot down every idea he has. Things will literally stay the same for the next 4 years. And we'll all be alright. It's not like as soon as you get voted in as president, they're like, yeah, here's the nuclear launch codes, dude. Have a good day. It doesn't work like that. But Bill could probably call Monica Lewinsky and get some shit done. And I'm sure there's going to be people calling me a racist or a bigot or a sexist because I don't want a woman president, and that's not it. I voted for Obama twice. So yeah, I just don't think that they're going to play ball with Trump. I don't think they're going to give two fucks about him. They're just going to basically put him over there with like a suit and a tie and say, hey, you know, great to have you aboard. I'm just saying, be proud of it. Put it on a pedestal. Say, hey, this is who I'm doing, and this is for me. And if your friends forget the fact that you can still be friends and have different political opinions, then they're probably not your friends anyway. Sponsored by Bill Clinton. Better blowjobs than no jobs. Call it what you want, man. Call me being a pussy, me being a pacifist, whatever you want to call it. Truth is that I don't feel right putting my name on either one of these candidates. I refuse to do that. So I respectfully decline my right to vote. Can you guys tell that I'm hungover, dude? I'm fucking hurting. Went out day drinking and did some shit I probably shouldn't have done. Well, here it is, the end of the video. You made it. Congratulations. Go down to your local neighborhood grocery store and buy a big old box of cookies, a big thing of chocolate milk, and say, you know what? I deserve this. I've had a long day. I can just feel the incoming butt hurt. Alright guys, well if this video gets 5 likes, I will post a tweet on my Twitter. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll post a tweet on my Twitter if this video gets 5 likes.